Hi, my name is Marius Moore. I am a photographer from Gulfport, Florida, and I work in black and white. This is all new. I just started doing this body of work 6 months ago, so this whole booth is 6 months new. I used to do all color work, and I got a new camera that has an electronic viewfinder that lets me see and photograph the world in black and white. So I'm seeing in black and white, which for me is like mind-blowing. I hadn't shot black and white really since my college days. I've been shooting color for decades, and so going back to my roots and just loving it. These are all studio assemblages. This is not Photoshop work. I'm actually creating these things in my studio, which is also new for me. I used to go out into the world and photograph things. Now I'm creating new worlds in my studio, and a lot of it is I guess inspired from Dali. I loved Salvador Dali as a child. We lived near St. Petersburg, Florida, which is where the Dali Museum is. So growing up, I saw a lot of his art. Used to doodle a lot of his art when I was little. So now I'm creating artworks, I guess, that are somewhat Dali-esque in nature. These are also kind of inspired by Zen koans. Zen koans are these questions that are created to kind of short circuit the brain and make you suddenly think in a completely different way. Reality is not always as it seems, and reality can also be what you make it. So I like to have people look at my work and just kind of suddenly maybe flip a little switch in there and see different possibilities that can exist. I am shooting with a digital camera, but I'm using old vintage lenses. Like I have lenses from the 30s all the way up through the 80s and 90s, so it's very old school, new school. I print them with a digital printer, but I'm printing it on old school Barita coated darkroom style paper, so it's a very mix and match of old and new tech, which I think is a lot of fun.